Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Today's question comes from a house cleaner who works with another house cleaner. They're a team, and they go out on jobs together. Now, the one house cleaning member is curious about the other house cleaning member. She says, "This woman is not stealing things from the customer, but I'm pretty sure she's stealing things from me." She says, "I put my purse out in the lady's car and we lock the car while we're inside cleaning the house. We don't bring anything into the customer's house. But when I get out to my car, I'll notice my purse has been rummaged through. And there are a couple of things that have gone missing from my purse." She said, "One was just a lipstick, but the other time it was money. And so I'm really convinced that the person I'm cleaning houses with is stealing from me. Is there any way to prevent that?" All right, well, that's a very big concern, because if she's stealing from you, she's probably also stealing from the customer, and we just don't know it yet, or it hasn't been reported. In house cleaning theft, a lot of times there are house cleaners and service providers that will steal just one thing. They don't steal a lot of things because you would notice if a lot of things were missing. But if just one thing goes missing and they don't think you're going to notice it, then they might wait a few months and they might take something else. And if they're doing this at all these different houses, they're able to steal things and cash those in at the pawn shop or what have you, and it doesn't look like really, anything's been stolen. Maybe you just misplaced it because all the other valuables are there, right? So if you suspect that there's a person on your team that's stealing stuff, I would certainly report that to your supervisor or your manager. One of the things that we've implemented in our company is a clear bag policy. There are backpacks and there are purses and stuff that they make that are clear like this, so that whatever you put inside, you can actually see with the eyes without ever opening it up. Now, the reason that we have those is this. Every time there's a team that goes out, it gives both parties the chance to see what's in the other person's bag, so it kind of holds both of you accountable. There are stories where customers have had things go missing, and the house cleaner would put it inside the cleaning caddy. When she gets out to her car, she slides it in her own stuff. Then when they get back to the office and they sort through the cleaning caddies, it doesn't look like anything has been stolen. And the other person can't report it because they didn't see it. But if it's a clear plastic bag and that's all you're allowed to take to work with you, both parties can kind of see if the other person stole something. And so it's not that we don't trust our house cleaners, because we do, but it's that we want to protect ourselves as business owners from our employees stealing from each other and also stealing from the clients. Because if you took a pair of shoes, you're not going to be able to sneak them outside in a clear bag without somebody seeing them. Now, the clear bag, I know it sounds like, oh, well, you don't trust us. If you don't trust us enough to, let us take our own purse, how on earth do you trust us to clean a house? That's not it at all. Everybody everywhere is moving to a clear bag policy. The airlines have moved there. If you are an airline employee, you must carry your things in a clear bag. If you work at any of the restaurants inside the airport, you must carry a clean bag. If you work at a shopping mall, any of the purses or personal backpacks or things that you take to work with you must come through a clear bag. There are a lot of places that even have security checks so that you can't bring in weapons, so that you can't bring in illegal drugs. They allow a little tiny purse where you can put feminine products or maybe your medication that you don't want somebody to see. A private little bag inside your big plastic bag. That's okay. But they want to be able to see really quickly, what is it you're bringing to work? Restaurants are requiring the clear bag policy because there were employees that were sneaking out food because they weren't making enough money to actually pay for food, so they're stealing food from the restaurant. And so there are a whole bunch of industries like the hospital. They require all of the doctors and the nurses to bring all of their stuff in and the stuff that they take out in clear bags because medications were going missing. So it helps theft prevention, but also it just keeps everybody playing on the same page. So do I like the clear bag policy? I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it for this reason. It does help prevent employee theft. It prevents employees stealing from each other and employees stealing from the customer. And it also helps keep things a little bit safer because you don't know if the person that you're cleaning houses with has a loaded weapon inside their bag. You don't know. But if it's a clear bag, then you know. Okay, so then the other thing is, don't bring anything to work that you don't want stolen. If you're going to be cleaning all day and you're going to have your clear bag locked inside the car, don't bring money. You don't need money unless it's money for your lunch. Don't bring money. Don't bring valuables. Don't bring things that someone else can steal from you. Just pure and simple, be smart. Be smart about the things you put in your clear bag. So that would be my suggestion, and I'm really sorry that somebody stole from you, because that's not nice at all. But because the world is moving to clear bags, public schools have all moved to the clear bags now. There are, if you work at a shopping mall, all of the stores require you to carry the clear plastic bags. Like I say, everybody everywhere is doing it. And so we're living in more of a transparent society, so I suggest that you adapt them. Adapt that policy. And I'll leave a link where you can actually get the clear bags because they're inexpensive. I think they actually even sell them at Walmart now. So there are a variety of places that you can buy them, but I suggest for your business that you kind of transition over to that because it keeps everybody safe. Alrighty, that's my tip for today. Now, if you found this tip helpful, share with me the one thing that you learned, or the one thing that opened your eyes, or the one thing that you're going to implement in the notes below. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.